Hello, this is Wishingwell and welcome back to SkizzleCraft. I've been busy building, which is why I haven't made a video, but I've finished building and I'm going to take you on a tour of my shop in the shopping district. This, as you can see behind me, is the SkizzleCraft shopping district. We have some really cool builds that have popped up. We've got a nice little greenhouse here and which looks like a church with witches in it. We've got a little mushroom over here and a lava lamp and a giant Star Wars theme thing over there. Rocket and a little castle and little Red Riding Hood. And yeah, so the shopping village is coming along nicely. And to find my shop, you go from the greenhouse past the church, or the actual, I think it's like a brewing station, through down here to my little shop, which is over here. So this is my building I've been working on. For the bit of the tour, we've got a nice little grass area here, and I linked it up so that, you know, when you come in here and you feel like, you know, you've had a hard day shopping for leaves and other plant-related things, you're like, oh, need a cup of coffee. So you come directly through here into a nice seating area where you can sit down and chill, you know, and just have a good old time, have a chat with your friends. And all these seats are sittable, as you can see. And we can just move from seat to seat to seat. Can I reach that one? Nope, too far. So this is the cafe. It is called, let me find the sign. I called it the Magic Coffee Bean. Now, as time will go on, you'll find out why it's called the Magic Coffee Bean. Special reason. Special reason. And I put some trees at the front here. I got some lighting in the ground. I got some nice flowers. And I went with the copper because I like this copper. It's nice and pretty. It's a 2-story building. This is my neighbor's property over here. They sell very good weapons and tools. But that's the back side of it. Got a bit more plants happening here. And there's a little balcony up there. Got to have a balcony. And I went with a feng shui, I think it's called, ethos style of building with this. And we'll just do a quick tour of the outside. And over here, we've got another tree, bit of a little bubble Vader doody whacker thing up here. And then we go back out to the veranda. Now, if we were coming into the shop, the ideal position, you can actually, there's 3 ways you can actually get into the shop. But I pick this way as the main sort of the front of the building. So I put these pressure plates here because, you know, people kept opening the doors and not shutting them. So now they're automatic. So you stand here and ding into the mini block section here. So we've got a couple of signs up here. Welcome to the Magic Coffee Bean. Grab a lunch meal from the kitchen with a free toy. Yes, I made a Happy Meal. And mystery mini block bags available. There's free coffee and espresso drinks, which are over here, which is basically just Swift potions and Swift 2 potions for the espresso. Makes sense. And let's see, room upstairs available for hire. I'll explain that in a minute. And then there's rubbish bins for your convenience. So here we've got one here. So if there's any rubbish you want to throw out, you can chuck it in there. And there's another one over here. So if you have come into this building here, now what I've learned through watching Etho is that you need to draw the eye into the building. So that's what I did. So as you come through the door, you're like, oh, there's another door over there. And room, and it draws you in. It's got this nice blue here that states that it's actually an opening and you need to draw there. And there's another blue here and you're like, oh, what's over there? So you've got 2 sections of interest. So in here is the samples of mini blocks that you can get if you get them through this little guy here. So we've got a mystery mini block here. You got 1 diamond for that. You pay this little guy here. He's so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. Hello. So cutie. And then you put your mushroom token in here, and somewhere in the floor, that's where, actually, let me show you. Let me get some cash out. I have 3 diamonds, so I can do 3 examples. Okay, so if you want to, you come to a little dude here. Yeah, hello, I'd like to buy one of these, please. And you take one. Oh, thank you very much. And then you put it in here. Da-ding! And then we have a bag. Woohoo! And inside is mini blocks. So in this bag, we have deep slate gold ore mini block and an andesite. Andesite? No, it's not andesite. No, ancient. Excuse the inability to be able to read. Ancient debris. Never said reading was my first skill. It's definitely not my first. So that's how you do that. And I just... Oh, yeah. Okay. One of my 3 favourite mobs in the game. Yes, hello. So cute. So you have... you can come here and you can see the different mini blocks that are in that I've collected so far. Eventually, I want to have all the mini blocks in the game that you can get randomly. And if you want to, you can, when there's more than ones in here, you can exchange. That's going to be the idea anyway. So you have a nice window, which will look out to the building when it's built here. They're in the process of building that. So if you come through here, we have another lovely lounge area where you can sit and, you know, chill out and have a chat with your friends. And, there we go. Ta-da! And here is a mob area. What I mean by mob area is that you can try mob heads. Now the idea is that if you want, you can actually grab a mob head and take these home. I got to put the sample ones in here as well. So I have a lot of Enderman one because I've been at the Enderman farm because I had a lot of naming things. So I ended up with a lot of levels and a lot of Enderman. And as you can see, I have a lot of wandering trader heads. And I got a bat. Oh, bat. This is the squeaky bat. Not quite the death squeak, but still an interesting sound. Oh, and I have lots of chickens from my slime farm. I like this. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I don't know, it just looks, it's cute. Very cute. And there's a little, I got this from the shopping district, from a lovely person's store. Oh, and then we got like a Skizz plush, and we got a little basket of mushrooms. And this is a sample of the toy that you can get from here. And we've got a little basket of flowers and a cactus. And Kay was the one that made this beautiful kitchen. Look at, we got TNT up here and an egg. You know, got a little thing. And oh, yeah. Hello, Mr. Mushroom. I'd like to buy a lunch meal, please. Thank you. Okay, so we put it in here. Ding! There you go, look. And we have a lunch meal. And the lunch meal is provided. We have, let me bring it out for you and explain why. I'll leave. Oh, I got a lucky one. Look at that. So you've got your bread, you got your butter, you got your steak and your cheese and your lettuce and a dessert melon. So you basically have a deconstructed sandwich. And there's sushi in there, deconstructed sushi, and various other different types of sandwiches and stuff that you can get. And a lot of it is just for a bit of fun. You can actually take these items and eat them if you want, or use them for something. Because you might, you know, have a flower that you want to grow on the cheese, or, you know, you want to dye something. And there's actually, you know, you can actually eat these items. And in some of the bags, there's even a special chocolate egg, which is very special. It's actually a sniffer's egg. And there's a couple of grapes, which are the special flowers, the torch flowers that you can get from the sniffer. So there's a few really cool items in there that are relabeled as food items. So eventually I have a couple of skulls, but I need to make more bags for the lunch bags. And they're going to have like a withering sandwich, which will have, you know, 3 wither heads and a bun on either side. So then, you know, and maybe some soul sand for like salt and pepper, you know, for your withering sandwich. And then you can basically go fight the wither. So they have future lunch bags that will be coming, which I think is a cool idea. And this is the snail that I got. This one, see, it's got a love heart. It's a Valentine's snail. Isn't he cool? I'll grab him back and I'll put you back in your bag and put you back in the system. But yeah, so this is an example. These snails were from quite a few years ago. I made them. Oh, it's dark and rainy. I made them back when I was on Scarland or Scar World. I forget what it's called. Season 4. So that's what I made them for. So they are quite old because I think they're up to like season 7 or 8 now. They're up to a few anyway. They're definitely past 4. So that was my, basically something I brought with me from the Good Times with Scar server. I made them for that server. Let's see, we've got another little, you can sit here on a rainy day, and look out and go, oh, look at that. It's really bad weather, but I'm inside and it's nice and warm in here and it's, temperature controlled and it's just really nice. And since we're on a mushroom island, we don't have to worry about random mobs just running through the door. I thought I'd leave this open, big nice door, big welcoming. Let's see, you got some plants, go up there. And Kay did this. This is a spice rack for the cooking. And I got a fridge. Nothing in the fridge yet. Oh no, I put eggs in there. Eggs in the fridge, and you got some smokers, and you got your little sink, and your cutting boards, which is pretty cool. And over here is the bookcase. So the idea with this is, not to put an E there, I want to encourage people, and obviously myself, I want to write little stories. Now, they can be about the hermits. No weird fan fiction. No. We've got nice, happy little stories. So, if you have like a little Etho-Canadian story that you've made up, you can put them in there and then people can come in and read while having a cup of coffee, which is provided on the house, of course. Gotta, encourage the customers to come in. So that's the idea with the bookcase. So I haven't filled them up yet, but there is a story I have in the works, which I'm going to be filling into one of these books, and then people can come and read them. Oh, there's another mob head thing that I got. Well, yeah, thingy. And now, let's go upstairs. So, to go upstairs, we go through here. We run out into the rain. Actually, no. The veranda actually stops you from getting wet. Oh, look at that. That was unintentional. And we come up the bubble verta. Let me just say hello to these lovely people. And then we have the room up here. So we have a nice picture on the wall and a candle, light source. And we've got a nice little chandelier thing happening up here. All nice and pretty. Got my nice little tree bushy thing. Oh, look. Oh, the leaves actually fall. Oh, that's nice. And you can come out into the balcony where you can sit down and just relax and look out onto the mushrooms and go, oh, they're beautiful. And you can come up here and have a cup of coffee. And this is the room that is for hire. You've got another painting on the wall and you've got your little bar over here with a fridge. And you bring this down, you come in here and you can serve people drinks and whatever they need. So the idea of this space is to make it so that you can rent it. So if you have, you have like up to 10 people in here and you want to have a birthday party on the server, you can book the room and come and have a party. So if you want a birthday party, I'll decorate it. Got some games that we can play and there'll be food bags for everybody. So you get like a package deal. And it's just a good way to get people on the server to do more interactive things together, which I think is actually a really good idea. So over here is my little book. I need a room for small get-togethers. The Magic Coffee Bean has the room for you. We host small birthday parties, group meetings, or collectors events. Hint, hint, mini block swapping sessions. Food and drink will be provided, maximum 10 people, and then you put there. And then once I find out what the person wants, then I can give them a price on how much it would cost to supply food and drinks, etc. And you can pick what type of drink you want because there's lots of potions in the game. And I could even probably supply a soup cow, so you can have like bowls and, you know, a little brown mushroom up here, and you can have a different effect. It can be like a game, you know, drink the mystery stew and find out what happens. That's another game. I haven't done the testing on it yet, but I think you could probably do pass the parcel, which I think would be pretty easy with bundles. You should be able to put an item in the bundle, that as long as it doesn't take up the whole bundle space, and then put a bundle in a bundle in a bundle, because you can actually do that. So I have to experiment to see how many layers of that I can get. And then you've got, what's it called? The game with the chairs. Totally forgot. You put the chairs down, and then there's like one chair less for, so you have 10 people and you put 9 chairs down, and then you take it up. I can't remember. That game, you can do that too, since we have the mod where you put the saddle on the chair. Easily done. Just break it and then you can't sit down on it anymore. Perfect. Fun game to have with your friends. So this is my nice little event room up here. And I quite happily how this came out. And there's also a little bit out here that you can just sort of, if I need to do any maintenance. I haven't actually done a sign on the top of the building yet, but that's fine. I can always do that later. And you come down a little above later, the little drop chute. And I do like how this came out. We've got a nice, I don't know, it just looks cool. Very happy with my building. So that is the tour of my shop, the Magic Coffee Bean. Now, it is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And it is completely staffed by a mushroom and a baby strider. Because you're adorable. Look at you. So cute. Hello. So, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Wishingwell, and remember, links to how to come and join SkizzleCraft will be in the description. Come along, have some fun, come visit my shop, spend some money, buy a lunch, buy some mini blocks and do some swapping. Have fun, and yeah, I'll see everyone next time. See ya!